Hi, I'm Pally Scarlett. I hope you're doing as tremendously as possible. What was up with Chris Paul and the Spurs last year? I have thought about Chris Paul more recently because he announced he's retiring at the end of the season and he'll get a nice, retirement tour this year. Kind of like Han Solo got in Force Awakens, honestly. Well, that's Lawrence Kasdan talked about that. But like, if what you want with a rebuilding team is to have a youth movement, to have a bunch of young players that grow together, then what was up with having Chris Paul, who was 39, on the team? Now, I think it's funny that we talk about players, NBA players at the end of their career, like which usually puts them in their mid to late 30s, especially late 30s, as if they're old. I mean, even the word old literally is used, and that just blows my mind. But for what it's worth, Chris Paul is, a senior citizen in terms of active players, right? And so it was so weird to have him on the Spurs last year. I mean, it's fun that he was on the Spurs, not that I put him on or anything like that, but of course, but it's neat, I suppose, that there got to be a little bit of time, not long, but between Paul and having only been there 1 year, and with Popovich's in sickness, unfortunately, or with his health problem, they didn't get to be together for too long, but I guess that's fun. No, it is fun. It is fun. And fun for each of those men. Chris Paul struck me as always as a punk. Didn't help that he was playing well against my Utah Jazz, who I will have you know do not applaud their intentional losing. It seems clear. So I think sometimes, I remember, like as an example, I remember Paul smacking a basketball against the ground, against the court, and he's, being a little mouthy with refs, but I think he's a good dude. I imagine he's a good dude is something along the lines is what I should have said. And so I hope he has a good final season, but I really was like, what? Why was he on San Antonio? It goes against everything I was told about how to rebuild a team.